Unusual, unusual, unusual besties.
Welcome back to Unusual Besties. My name is Nena.
And my name is Scott, and we are Unusual Besties.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about different types of credit cards and the best ways to maximize your credit card points. This is something that Scott's very good at. Very good, phenomenal. What is it? Big league?
Big list.
The big league is the best way to maximize your credit card usage and points. Scott has I swear to God, about 20 credit cards.
More.
Maybe more. It's like that episode of what is it? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where Hillary pulls out her wallet and she has a ton of credit cards and she's like, Daddy. Anyway, Scott has gotten so many free things with the credit cards, and I feel like this is a really good topic to talk about now, especially since it's becoming a kind of like more brought to the light about people using their credit card points, not just for buying things on Amazon and whatnot, but staying in places, doing nice things with the credit cards. So, what do you think is the best credit card right now?
So let me talk wider, if that's okay, just for the time being. So credit cards is such a great thing, and as people say to me, if I spend as much time working as I do learning about the credit cards, I wouldn't have to learn about the credit cards. So like, just for example, I'm just in Orlando now. I flew in last night. I flew in Spirit because it's cheap. Like, why would someone pay $250 more to fly Delta? Delta planes are actually older. I mean, they might have better pilots, but I'm not going to disrespect Spirit pilots either.
Spirit pilots are just as qualified. People automatically assume that they're not as qualified, but they are.
Okay,
Same hour, same experience. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Okay, but the Spirit planes are newer. So, so my flight was like $40, and and don't get me wrong, I'm generous and I spend money, but when I can be sensible and efficient and get value, I am. So I then just bought a backpack because I get a backpack. I actually could have got free case because I'm gold on Spirit, like we've said before, which is a flex. And I'm gold. I mean, I'm joking, it's a flex. I'm gold because I matched to something else. It wasn't even like I really even earned the gold. But before I get there, I go in the lounge, and had a couple of bourbon cocktails for free because of the credit card gets me in the lounge. You go through TSA and clear, which is free. You fly. And then, today I just booked like a $600 hotel at the Conrad's with my credit card. So it really depends what you're looking for in credit cards. I think the biggest no-brainer credit card for most people, which almost no one has, is it's the Amex one. I think it's called the Amex Blue. And it gives you 6% off at grocery stores. Now, who doesn't want 6% off in grocery stores?
Especially right now.
Times are tough, inflation, 6%. But people are misled because they believe like, okay, I'll get the Kroger card. But the Kroger card only gets you like 2% off in Kroger. And it's like people think, oh, I'll get the Delta card. No, the Delta card only gets you 3 times the points on Delta tickets, whereas the Amex Platinum gets you 5 times. So because people are brand loyal, they think, well, I'll go with that brand. Like, oh, I shop at Kroger, I get Kroger. But no, so I think the first one that people really should get is this 6% off at grocery stores. Now, it doesn't come with a wonderful sign-up bonus, maybe $100, but that's the first one I'd get. But then if you want to actually start getting, to start travel, then to me, the Amex Platinum, which we both have.
Yes.
It's just a great card. They recently did 175,000 miles sign-up bonus. And you might have to spend $6,000 or something in 6 months or so. You transfer your spend, but 175,000 miles. You go off peak. Well, firstly, that's enough to fly you to Europe business class if you transfer them to the right airline at the right time with the right bonus, or potentially even a family of 3 economy to Europe off peak, or certainly 2. So, that's
You're talking about Amex points?
Amex points.
And how much did you say one more time?
100. They just did about 175,000. If you can fly to Europe off peak about 40,000, 50,000
for one person.
For one person.
I don't know. I spent 70,000 points to go to Japan from Atlanta.
Exactly, 70,000 and that's Delta.
In Delta, but not round trip though. One way.
One way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's Japan and that's Delta.
Yeah.
So there's I fly to the UK, so sometimes I'd fly Air France.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll fly KLM, but it's the same really. as in the same, like,
Culture thing.
yeah. Sometimes, I fly Virgin, so it just depends. So you got to spend time looking for it. But you could, a 400,000 Delta points can sometimes be 120,000 with another airline. So in terms of your question, what's the best two? To me, the Amex Platinum, if they've got a sign-up bonus and you enjoy traveling, is absolutely the right one. It gets you TSA, it gets you your clear, it gets you in the lounges. It gets you status with certain hotels. It gets you 5 times points. Those points can transfer to so many different airlines. I have that, but I also have the Delta Reserve. The reason I have the Delta Reserve, one, it was a really nice looking card when they brought it out, actually made of a jumbo. But then it gets me in the Delta lounges, gets me in those with some passes for other people. Also gets me free food with Resi. But the Amex Platinum. But then again, if you're just not looking to do that, then the 6% off at grocery stores. I mean, it's 6%. It's a lot, especially at the moment.
People might argue that the Amex Platinum has a really high annual fee. Is there something that offers the same benefits that might be cheaper?
So I think everyone would argue $700 or $750 is a high annual
expensive.
fee.
I mean, it used to be $585 or whatever. They put it up recently, and they also put up where you have to spend $75,000 a year to bring a guest in the Centurion Lounge, which is high.
Yeah, the lady yesterday was saying I should do it. I said I think there's a better way to spend $75,000
just to
getting
go in
2
the
people a
Centurion Lounge,
Centurion.
which isn't even that great. I mean, even the finest Centurion Lounge in JFK, in my opinion, isn't worth writing home about, especially spending $75,000 on a personal.
Well, I was just in the one in Atlanta, Georgia, which is the newest and biggest. It's not that great. I mean, it's okay. They don't have enough places to charge a phone. They do have a great,
outside bit.
That's right. Yeah. But no, I'd rather just spend $50 if I truly wanted to get someone else in there, or $60 or whatever.
Yeah, whatever it costs.
So if you want a good travel card that you're not spending as much, then I think it's the Venture X is the best. I think it's $300. It gets you into the lounges. I think it gets you unlimited people into the Priority Pass lounges rather than just 2.
Yeah. Those are. I like the Priority Pass.
Yeah. So the Venture X is certainly your entry level, if you want to call it that, for someone who enjoys travel, and it's a good card. I mean, the points are valuable. But the $750 for the Amex, I mean, you get it back. For me, you get $200 off a hotel, you get $200 Uber, you get $100, I think it's at Saks, you get.
Then Amex offers their own type of benefits too. Sometimes they send me offers in the mail, here's a $100 massage credit.
Yeah.
They have, they get a lot. Uber, did you say that already?
Yeah, I said Uber. I know the lounge.
Shop Runner for free.
Yeah. There's loads. I mean, we'll do it in depth another time. But then other cards that are great. I have a different card for everything. I have a different card for food. So when I'm at restaurants, I will use. I actually use the City card because it gives me 5% off up to $500. But I've started spending more than $500 a month on restaurants, so I might have to change that. Lots of people like the Amex Gold. It's a good card. It gives you 4 points for each food. But I don't have that. They just brought out a nice one. It looks nice. I have a different card for gas. So food, grocery stores, travel. I have the hotel credit cards, each one hotel credit cards. The only one I go premium with is the Hilton Aspire. It's $550. It's not cheap, but it gets me 2 nights at a hotel.
It's you're paying for the 2 nights with the annual fee, essentially, right?
Yeah, but we just booked the hotel for $500.
Yeah.
And that's for free.
Okay.
So it gets you thousands. It gets you status. It gets you $250 to spend. I think it gets you $50 every quarter now on the flights. I can't remember. So yeah, I've just different cards for everything. I think that the commercial used to be what's in your wallet, and I think people should take that literally, but not go with Capital One necessarily. The minimum you should be getting for your everyday spend is 2%. So. There's a few cards that get that. Wells have one. The Wells Active, 2%. That's the least. You shouldn't be settling for 1% or 1.5%. 2% is the minimum. Some are about to come out, I think, offering 3%. But then, like I said to you, and we both did it. I was going through. I took on debt, so I took out the Wells Fargo Reflect. That gave you something like 21 months interest free.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, 21 months. It's nearly 2 years. Now I've got to start worrying about paying it back before June. So I guess my point is, there's a credit card out there for everyone. Don't just take your bank credit card. If you bank with Chase, just take a Chase, or you bank with Wells, take Wells. Actually really think about it. And if you have questions, drop me a note and I'll give you the answer, my best answer. Because I honestly think savings with credit cards have allowed me to go on it's no exaggeration. Free cruises.
Yeah.
We went on
Nice hotels.
beautiful hotels. We went on one of our favorite cruises.
Best cruise it was a Carnival cruise, but it was extravagant. We stayed in the spa pit.
We got free
thermal bath stuff.
We went to Aruba, Bonaire. Yeah, eight nights.
Free drinks too. We didn't pay for the drinks.
In the casino, free drinks.
We spent some time at the casino.
Yes, and it was free because of a credit card that matched with status, that matched with another status.
We got the cruise was because we went to Atlantic City to gamble in Atlantic City at Ocean, right?
Which was also free.
Nice, really super fucking nice.
Yeah, and we went back. I mean, Ocean was beautiful. That was great. So
it was like a cruise ship on its own.
It was.
Beautiful. I mean, and it was free and it was awesome. And this matches with the other thing, which is with the other thing. So you basically are running around for free.
Yeah, for free. I get two cruises. Yeah. I took my kids. We went to Europe this year. I mean, and I used points to fly there. So I'm not, there is an upfront cost, but I mean, it is like some of the hotels I've stayed at, some of the cruises I've stayed at, some of the upgrades. I just traveling business class. For, all on points and credit cards and status matching. Caesar's Palace. My cheapest hotel. $8, and there's no resort fee because of status with Caesars. I actually don't spend a lot of time gambling, so it's but and rather than spending $50 a night in resort fee, my hotel was $8, and I'm not saying I'm not cheap, but so I'll stay in that night for $8, and I'll move to the other hotel.
But you're not cheap.
For $12 because the one that I wanted was $50. I'm not cheap, but I just so you can make it work. So just find the right credit cards for you. Don't let your bank tell you which credit card you should have.
Yeah.
Don't let inertia and laziness keep you just having one credit card in your wallet.
Yeah.
Open 5 or 6 and be strategic when you open them. I almost opened a business card the other week. I should have done because my car had $3,500 worth of damage. Unfortunately, my Maserati. It was my fault. I hit something. Anyway, if I'd known that expense was coming, I would have opened a card and then used that money to put on the card and got the free bonus. It was something like 5 free nights at Intercontinental with the business card. So just be strategic. Open them when there is, like I say, the 175 with the Amex Platinum. Usually that's 100,000, but they had this bonus. And get the right cards that are right for you. If you spend so much money on gas, get a card that gives you discount on gas. If you eat out a lot, get one that's right for eating out a lot. If you travel, get one for travel. So just be smart, intelligent, strategic, and don't accept what your bank tells you. So what about you? You got 2 credit cards.
I have a handful of credit cards. I don't have a long list of credit cards. I travel often, so I use the Platinum. I use the shit out of the Platinum one. I also have one.
But then you waste the points. Sorry to interrupt. And then you use them to buy stuff on Amazon.
I did waste the points, but I haven't been wasting the points now since I've been traveling long distances. So I got Japan. I want to get a return to Japan. Me and my friend might go to Spain, so I want to use that, for things like that. But you can find cheap flights anyway right now. I was looking at flights to Spain. They're like $400. So it's not even worth using the points.
It's cold. But yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, we're not. We're going in summer, yeah. So I have a great Marriott Bonvoy card. I got 5 free nights. If you spend $3,000 in the first 3 months, which obviously I had done, and I went to Mexico and I stayed at a beautiful hotel in Tulum, Papaya Playa Project, something like that, whatever. And it was beautiful, and the hotel was awesome. No resort fee, no nothing. Just because I got the credit card and I spent what I would spend already on the credit card, just not on the Platy. And then I have Wells Fargo Reflect because I wanted to put some interest-free things on that. And then I had another one too. Oh, I did have the Delta ones. I did have the brand credit cards too, but I kind of done away with those because they don't really offer anything. Just utilizing the benefits that work out for you the most. Like, don't just go open random credit cards because it's easy to. I see a lot of it on Instagram and TikTok, but
yeah, and I don't want to say that the own brands don't work. Delta, if you fly Delta a lot, then it's worth it. My ex-wife's husband, who I am kind to.
My ex-wife's husband, who's there?
No, he traveled with Delta. And I'm like, they've just revamped the Delta credit card. I really think it's worth you getting the Delta Reserve. And we're kind to each other. I sent him the link. He used my link, so I got something from it as well. But that wasn't my motivation.
To get the points, like referral points.
Yeah, well, I might as well.
Yeah, you're like, hey.
Yeah, but that wasn't what I told him. But he got the Delta Reserve. I said, if you get the Delta Reserve, you will now get upgraded more.
Now they're jet setting.
Yeah,
because you said so.
Yeah, I know. They're always. I told him about the planning.
I know.
Yeah, but then I said, they got a young kid, and now he's 2, so it's hard to get him in the lounges. He says, you get him in the lounges. So it'd be nice if you took my kids in the lounges with you. But
They don't want to.
they went outside. They made them went outside. But anyway, I don't want to.
Oh damn.
I don't want to speak mean. But no, and then I said, you get this and that. And like the next 2 times he flew, he got upgraded, and he was very appreciative. He thanked me. So, Delta works if you fly Delta. Delta cards can work.
It's all Delta, though. It's any of the airlines.
It's correct.
It doesn't have to just be Delta.
But my point is still, even though the Delta one works, you shouldn't necessarily use it to book your flights.
Yeah.
So use your Platinum to book the flights because it's 5 times points, but keep the Delta Reserve and use it for the rest of its benefits, like the lounges, like the upgraded status. I mean, he went Platinum because it gives you 2,500 miles anyway, or maybe 5,000. So, but then use it for the eating credits, use it for, I can't remember, I think there's some Uber credits. So, just be strategic. And if you have questions, this is actually one of the few things I'm interested in is actually credit card.
And I feel like another thing people don't use with the credit cards is their actual services, like American Express Concierge.
It's great.
It's brilliant. It's super awesome. When I used to travel a lot with my ex, and we would stay at the VIP and the fine hotels and resorts things and use the concierge, they're super helpful. I feel like people are only worried about like the free things that they offer, but use the services too.
Yeah, I've got into expensive restaurants last minute that I've never been able to. Because they do. It's actually a funny conversation. I tried to get into a nice sushi restaurant, not Nobu, another one, recently. Yeah. And they came back and because they went away, so they could let me sort it out. And they came back and said, "Oh, sorry, we can't get your reservation for this evening." And I'm like, "Well, why not?" They said, "Because we're closed." So they can't open up a restaurant for you. But generally speaking, if there's, if you can't, not for us, not for me.
Maybe somebody else. Maybe somebody with some status, huh?
Yeah, but I don't know why it was closed that day. But anyway, they will get you reservations.
They were closed. Why did they let you in if they were closed? The door wasn't locked?
No, it was closed. I had people that they were actually closed. No, it was closed. I was trying to get on a Sunday, and they're not open on a Sunday or something. Because he says, I'm going to call you back when they open it. Anyway.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
And I was like, well, why can't you get me in? And he's like, because they're closed today.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
They are closing. So yeah, the concierge is good. There's so many other soft benefits. I mean, if you do car hire, I think it gets you the President's Club at Hertz, so you get to, and then you can match, your Hertz with your. So
you can status match anything. I think that's why we have the premium status on most things.
Correct.
Yeah. And it's hotels you wouldn't even think match, like how Wyndham matches Caesars.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, to me, Wyndham is...
I don't disrespect Wyndham. Don't disrespect Wyndham. We had a nice vacation in Clearwater.
Yeah, but I feel like Caesars is like...
Yeah, I don't want to... But yeah, I like that match, so don't disrespect it.
I'm just saying.
The Marriott used to match with MGM, but they stopped that. But yeah, it's not always intuitive who matches with what. But the hotel cards are great. I think I have Intercontinental, Choice, Marriott, Hilton... Probably another one.
We're just picking names?
No, like the Choice people like
them all, that's what I'm saying.
People are like, well, why would you get a Choice hotel? Like, well, it's $95. Give me a free night. I think I get like 6 nights to sign up free. So I got like all these points, and it's like I'll stay in a Choice. I'm not bougie.
Yeah, anything for free.
I mean, not anything.
Yeah, not anything, but yeah, there are. Yeah.
I mean, we have stayed in some terrible ones.
Yeah, we have some really bad ones, really bad. But those were Airbnbs.
It was staying in a few nasty hotels too.
I don't remember some of the nasty hotels.
The one in Orlando.
Oh yeah, there are some nasty. Those are like motels, like Motel 6 and stuff.
Yeah.
And some of those are not even all that bad. I don't know where we were. Some offshoot hotel. It wasn't even a brand. It was like the hotel went out of business, and 2 people were like, you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and take over this property. They throw up a sign that they got.
Yeah.
And make it a hotel. Don't even change the phone. You know how they have those little cards on the phone.
Yeah. And I stayed at one recently. This was my aunt, like Clarion, and then we turned up and like, no, you're at the Clarion West. You should be East. And we're like, thank fuck for that. And then we got to the other one. It was marginally better. Like I said to the kids, we're just there for a night. Bring those stoppers.
Put underneath the door, like those little sticks that rods, or this thing.
Yeah. So no, credit cards. If you do have questions, I am happy to answer them. And I do think you can, irrespective of your income, as long as you got credit, there's a card out there that can probably save you thousands, certainly 1,000, but certainly maybe thousands, maybe 10,000, depending how you leverage it. So.
All right. If you like this content, go ahead and subscribe to us. Click on our link tree if you have any questions. Go ahead and just leave a comment. We respond to everyone. Or you can contact us at unusualbesties@gmail.com or check out our website, unusualbesties.com.
Unusual besties.